Today I'm going to present to you what I'm doing and how I was able to start my own online business less than 2 years ago. I know that many of you have been following me through emails and also on YouTube, maybe on Facebook, and I have a blog. Less than 2 years ago, I was unemployed, I was burnt out, staying home. I'm a mom of 3 children. I live in the northern part of Sweden, and I have been working as a manager, store manager in big chains in Sweden for more than 25 years. And after a lot of happenings in my life, I have a bankruptcy from my previous business. I got burnt out and I was home on sick leave and quite depressed. And it was so serious, so I felt that I don't have a choice. I need to quit my ordinary job because I can never go back, even if I started to feel a little bit better in my sickness, but I knew that this was not an option for me to go back anymore. One day I saw an ad on YouTube, and it was from 2 guys from Sweden, Martin and Christian Strom and Beer, and they talked about an opportunity, how to set up your own online business. It was an education, and that they can send me some videos so I could get educated on what possibilities there are, what opportunities there are online. In the beginning, I was really skeptical. I felt it was a scam, which so much out there really are. So I didn't really know what to do, but I decided to at least take a look at these videos and give it a chance. So I did, and that was the beginning for me finding the SFM education. SFM education turned out to be so much more than just an online business education. It's actually an education where you put man first instead of the money, and the money will follow. Basically, that means that you start to work with yourself. You explore your own values, what you really like to do. It's like a personal journey. And then you create a business from the answers you get in that path. SFM is an education that teaches how to create your online business on different platforms. You can learn how to set up your own YouTube channel. You can work on Facebook. You can do paid marketing. You can do blogging or vlogging when you do videos. You can sell physical products on Amazon, for example, or eBay or Shopify, or you can do the high-ticket affiliate route as I do now. I will talk a little bit more what high-ticket affiliate really is, because a lot of people struggle with that term. So I joined SFM less than 2 years ago. It was in the end of November 2017. In the beginning of 2018, I'm sorry, I'm Swedish, my English, my tongue is a little bit thick, I feel, tonight. In the beginning of 2018, I started to do my very, very first paid marketing. It was for a very small amount of money. It was like $3 to $4 a day, and then I increased that sum when I saw that I got some results. So it took me exactly 12 months to get profitable. And by that I mean the amount of marketing money I had spent on the internet. It took me 12 months to get back all that in commissions as an affiliate. So what is an affiliate then? Affiliate is when you recommend someone else's products and get commission for every new customer you bring to that company. For me, it was really easy. I became an affiliate for the SFM education, the very same education as I joined myself. So I had experience what it was all about. And also it has a very, very good commission plan. So you can really build your online business and be profitable, and you have enough profit so that you can really exchange your ordinary job to this affiliate business instead. It's really important that you choose an affiliate program that is fair, so you get high commissions and also over time. So 12 months, that was, you can say, full 2018. So this year, 2019, since then I have been profitable every month except for one, and that was the month when I scaled very heavily and increased my marketing budget a lot in 1 month. And that means that it's always the funnel, this is technical language now, it's a delay. So basically that means that the sales will come a little bit later on, and it did. So 1 month this year I was not profitable, but I have almost replaced my income from my previous job as a manager. I will need to, it depends from month to month, but in average I will probably need to double my sales on average from now. That can sound a lot, but actually it's much easier for me to double my commissions from now than to do my very first $100 income. So it's always toughest in the beginning, and I have done that journey already. So I'm really confident that double my income from now will take me between 6 and 12 months. So then I'm totally free according to my own goals. Yes, so a little bit of what SFM really is about. I told you it was an education on different platforms, and we are students from all over the world. That's why I speak English, because most members are from other countries than Sweden. The company is based in the United States, but they are leaders from England, from Canada, from Australia, and of course from the States. And the students are from every part of the world. Most of the members of SFM are interested in personal development, because SFM teaches how to bring value to the customers instead of just chasing new sales. Stuart Ross, who is one of the co-founders, Stuart Ross and Jay Kubisak, they mean that if you have the intention to help your customers in any area, but the intention is to provide really good value and help your customers to solve a problem they have, then the money will always follow. And I must say they are right, because I have really tried to work on that device, and it had worked very, very good for me too. And also that means that if everyone would do that, you would eliminate all the scams on the internet. We all know how much scams there are out there. People promise big, but you never know if you get what you are promised or not. And this is absolutely forbidden for members of SFM. And therefore, there's also an application to join as a member, actually. So SFM doesn't work like many other, so many other companies out there saying that they can teach you how to start up an online business. And if you just watch this video series, you will know how to do. And to be honest, that is really not true. And the reason why is because you will be able to set up your business like that. I can agree with that. But very, very soon, you will need someone to ask, because there's always something that won't work for you, or you don't know if you are doing it in the best possible way or not. So actually, the community of SFM is more important than the step-by-step training. As a new member of SFM, a student there, you will always start with a module. The first module you will start for only $29, and you have 30-day money back guarantee, because they want to be very, very sure that you feel that you get the value they promised you, and also you can test out each other. You can test the SFM education. Is this what they really said they would be? And also SFM will test you a little bit and see if you are a serious person and not after some scam methods on the internet. After that, you have 4 more modules in the, let's say, in the beginner's education. All needs to do the 5 first modules as a start. In these modules, you will step by step first go very deep within yourself. It's a personal journey, as I told you. You will start working on who am I? What do I really like to do? What's my ideal day? How do I want my life to be in 3 months from now? What will it look like in a year from now? And when you know things like that, you will start building your own business plan. And you will get help, because 99% of the new students in SFM have no idea what to sell, or what am I don't have anything to provide for the internet. I don't have any values, but we all have. And I really struggled myself with this in the beginning. I didn't even remember what I like to do anymore. As I told you before, I was burnt out in the beginning, and I totally forgot everything that was fun to do in my life. But I start dreaming again very fast, and it was amazing journey. And the things I wrote down for myself, my ideal day, my ideal week, my ideal 90 days from now goal, I have achieved all those goals again and again and again, because I had to create new goals after a while, of course. So it's amazing how much, how far you can reach when you have a plan and you have the support. So a lot of people are afraid in the beginning because they also feel that I don't have a website. I don't know anything about the tech stuff. I don't have a lot of friends on Facebook. You know. But the thing is, it has never been easier than today to start up your own online business. And SFM has done the very best they can to overcome or lower the hurdles for you. For example, they have a lot of tools in the toolbox for you. For example, you don't need your own website. They have pre-planned mini sites. So you can basically do your own website in an hour. And they are all tested out for you. It's a lot of money behind it, so they know that it will work very good for you. Also, they have webinars live every day of the week. It's in different topics. Sometimes it is about the tech stuff. Sometimes it's about the personal goal settings. It can be strategies. It can be even meditation for business owners. It can be a lot of different topics on those webinars, and they are, as I said, basically every day of the week, something. You will have your own coaches, will have your own business consultant, and the most important of all, it's the support from the other members and leaders within the, we have our own Facebook group that is private, and it's called the SFM Tribe. The SFM Tribe, you cannot even put the price on what it's worth to have a community where all are doing the very same journey as yourself. It doesn't matter if we're selling different kind of things, but we are all in this journey of creating a new life for ourselves. And they have a culture which they have built up for many, many years, which is supportive. We never climb on each other to reach higher and compete with each other. We're always helping each other. And every new member in the tribe are amazed how much support and help they get from the members and the leaders. And that's the key. That's the absolute key if you really want to succeed on the internet, because to be honest, everything that is technical, you can Google it for free to know how to do and set up things. The problem is, though, it will take you very long time, and also it will be quite expensive because you will do mistakes. And with step-by-step training and support, you will, if not eliminate the mistakes, you will at least do as few as possible, if I say so. Yes. What else? Why did I join in the beginning? As I told you, it was not possible for me to go back to my old job. I knew that if I do that, I will be sick again immediately. And I had worked so many hours, so hard for many, many years. And I longed for the flexibility in life. The freedom of time was the most important for me. I wanted to be able to join my kids when they have school graduations. I want to have vacation when I want to, not when my boss decided that it was okay for me to have a vacation. I wanted to have vacation with my husband when he was free from his job, so we can spend time together as a family. And we also like to sail in the summer. So for the last couple of years, we have been sailing for 2 months every summer. And I can still bring my work with me. I just need my computer and my mobile phone. And that's amazing how much freedom that gives me in life. So for me, it's not that I don't want to work, because I love to work now. I love to work now, but I want to decide when I work, where I work, and to whom I'm selling, to whom I will provide my value. And that's super important to me now, because I want more quality in my life. So that's the reason why I got started in the beginning. Also, when I get, I have a lot of followers now. I have like, I don't know, 4,000 followers at least. And very often they ask me, how can I just place my links on the internet and get rich? And that is really what this is not all about, because placing affiliate links on the internet, it must be like 1% of this job. As you can see, you don't even have a link from me yet. I will give you a link. I will give you the link for the video series that is free, if you don't have started to follow me yet and get those. And I will give you the chance to get started today if you want to, but that's not why I'm doing this recording. I'm doing this because I want to help as much people as possible to get information about this, because I have realized with over 4,000 followers, I get a lot of emails and I can answer your questions to so many of you at the same time, instead of writing personal emails for each and every one of you. I'm doing my best to answer an email, but sometimes my time is not enough. So the website, many think that the website is what it's all about. I have a website, and then I drive traffic to my website, and then I have a banner or a link there, and then I will get my money. That is not true. The website I have, that's only the base for me to be able to advertise on YouTube and on Facebook, because the big platforms, they demand that you have your own website, and it needs to be compliant, and it needs to have the privacy policy and disclaimers on it. And if you're not following that rules, you will be shut down. So my website, it's only the base. And if people want to know more about me, they can always go into my website and read more, and they can also see that I'm for real. But the website is the least important thing in my marketing. I also have a Facebook page, a business page, and that's almost the same. For me, Facebook is not my primary platform or strategy. So I have my Facebook, so they can see it's social proof again, and I can also provide some value on the Facebook group. So where do I have my traffic? I chose YouTube, because YouTube for the moment is very It's very successful for most high-ticket affiliate marketers, because when you have a product to promote, like an education, as I'm doing, an education is quite difficult to explain what it is and why it's good and for whom. So you need a couple of minutes to build up your messaging and storytelling. And that's why video on YouTube is a great tool. And also people go to YouTube to watch videos. On Facebook, it's most of the time people just scroll by, because they are there to see what their friends have been up to lately, and suddenly I'm there to have a video and promotion. It can be a little bit disturbing, but on YouTube it works really, really great, and most people are very successful on YouTube at the moment. I was not able to do YouTube in the beginning. I mean, just sitting in front of the camera like I'm doing now, that was not an option for me 2 years ago. I would never do it. And this confidence of sitting in front of the camera, in front of you right now, and just talking from my heart, has come with the education in SFM. They have tools, they have step-by-step plans how to teach you to do this, how to feel secure in front of the camera, how to say what you really want to say in hopefully a good way, an honest way. So this is something I learned, and to be honest, I don't care if I say the wrong word in English, or if I say something that is not perfect, because I'm doing this now, and this is so much better life than I had before. And if someone gets angry with me because I said something wrong, well, that's not the customer I want. So people are so nice to me. All my customers are amazing people. And I can decide that because there is targeting in my ads. So I have my ads on YouTube, and I target people that have the same interests and the same values in life as I do. So I know before they have even become my customers that they are nice people. And this is not an MLM company where you need to go out and ask all your friends and family to buy from you. And after that, you want them to sell, because if they are not selling and using their friends and family, you will not be successful. Almost no one in my family in the beginning knew that I have started this education and what I was building. And still a lot of people around me have no idea, because I don't need my family and my friends. And to be honest, I don't chase any sales at all, because all customers comes to me now. I just place out my ad. I tell them my story. I try to help as much people as possible to explain and give good examples from my life or others' lives and experiences. And then they ask me to buy. And I get commissions for every new customer to the SFM education. And that is high ticket affiliate. So, but you don't have to sell SFM. And I want to be really clear on this. You don't have to sell SFM to be a student of SFM. SFM is teaching you how to advertise and how to set up businesses and what opportunities there are. And you can sell whatever you like to sell. It doesn't matter if it's your own training, if you're coaching, if you're blogging, if you're selling some other companies' educations, or physical products, import from China and sell on Amazon. That is not important as a SFM for them, that you need to sell their products, because we cannot all do that. But they have a great affiliate business system if you don't have your own product ideas in the beginning. And a lot of students, because they're really happy with the education, starts out with the SFM, and then later on they have new products in their portfolio. Yeah, I tried to answer some of the most common questions I get. So I promised this would be a Q&A. So let's start the Q&A. Is anyone on the call having questions right now? Please come out and tell me live in the. You can just unmute yourself, or otherwise you just write it in the chat. Let's see. I have some questions that has been emailed me, so I will start with them. Can you see the chat? Can you write in it? Otherwise it's Q&A, but I think it's the chat. Yeah, someone is typing something. Yep, okay, good. I can see it's working. So just type your questions to me there, and I will start with the questions I already have. So I got a question that I don't have a blog nor a website. How do I set up my network? As I told you in the earlier, that you don't need to have your own blog or website. The SFM will provide you with the platforms, and you have these mini sites. I will just mute a few of you so you can hear me all. Sorry. You will be provided with a mini sites and toolboxes from SFM if you join them. And also you will be taught step by step how to get started. After a while, maybe you want your own website and you will learn how to set up your own. That's part of the education. How can I get affiliated to producers or manufacturers? Most companies today have an affiliate program, and I have noticed that if you scroll down to the bottom of their page, you can click through and find if they have affiliate programs in the bottom of their own websites. If you don't find it there, you can just email a company and ask them if you can be affiliate for their products. And within the SFM, you will also learn what is a good high-ticket affiliate. I can give you one example from my life. I told you I was bankrupt before I started the SFM, because I had my own company, which was the first company in Sweden selling audiobooks and e-books online. Somehow I got outmaneuvered by the big ones like Storytel, Nextory, and of course iTunes. So I couldn't match their technical skills, and also the marketing from them was too much for a small firm like me. But after the bankruptcy, I had Facebook groups for the followers on audiobooks, and one big Facebook group for the ebooks. And then I thought maybe I should sell them like books as an affiliate instead, now when I lost my own firm. So I became an affiliate for Storytel and for Swedish company Bokus, Adlibris, for example. And I promoted in the Facebook group new books, and I had my own affiliate link, and I got sales from that. But the thing was, I got maybe 5% in commission, and only for the first sale. That means that I just earned small money. I need to sell a lot of books and have huge revenue to be able to replace an income for myself. And that would not happen in my relatively small Facebook group. Then I would need to advertise on the big platforms, and advertise will be more expensive than what I earn in commission if I only have 5%. And when the customer bought from, let's say, Storytel, I only get commission on the first sale, not later on when they, if they subscribe on Storytel, for example, I will not get commission every month in the future. So I will only get commission for the first time I sent them there. So that's the big difference between a good affiliate program and a program that is not so good. So for example, in the SFM affiliate program, I get commission first when someone tries out. I will give you a link later on if you just want to join and see what it's all about. Then it will cost you $29.95, and you will get the first module out of 5 for that sale, because I showed you to the SFM. SFM will pay me $20 in commission. After that, you will get, if you like SFM, if you say, yeah, Erika was right, this is a very good education. I believe in the leaders in this. They give me not only what they promised, they give me even more. I will continue as a full member of SFM. Then you will have an offer, and this is one-time only offer. It will never come back. It's $197 instead of $297. And that is one-time fee to become a full member of the SFM. And from that, I will get $100 in commission. So as you can see, I'm totally honest about this now, and give you full insight what this is all about and how this high-ticket affiliate business system works. Then you will have access to all 5 modules. You will have access to the live webinars. You will have your own business coach. You will have the SFM tribe. You will have the toolbooks, so you can have your mini sites and a lot of technical stuff, and bonus course, and so much more within that. You will have access to it all. When you have done your 5 modules, it will cost you $97 every month to stay as a member. Then I will get from all active members $20 from those $97 every month. So as you can see, this continues for me. I'm not getting paid for the first time. I'm getting paid for the whole journey, as long as someone stays in the SFM. And to be honest, very few people who once became a full member quit, because the only reason why they don't quit, as I see it, because the value is so much higher than $97, so there's no reason for them to quit. Otherwise, they would quit. Especially after the 5 modules are done. But just as I said so many times, the community in this is, you cannot even put a price how much it's worth to have that support and backup, and someone to always ask, because the platforms, for example, are changing so fast. YouTube and Facebook, they're changing the rules and the algorithms all the time. So if you're on your own, very soon you will lose a lot of money, because you don't have the knowledge or the marketing money for testing out new ways to work smart online. And because we are so many, we can do this together, and we always share what we know with each other. So that's why the SFM members and students are relatively successful compared to many other educations. There are still some other educations out there that are really, really good. I can give you one example: digital marketers with Ryan Dice. They are super serious, but the difference between digital marketers and SFM is that they are more niched. They work more with agencies, and also they don't teach you how to set up all the systems. They assume that you already know all this, and then they help you to have better like communication and email funnels and so on. But SFM and digital marketers saw some value in each other. So in some specialist programs later on, if you choose that path, you will actually have the certifications and everything included from the digital marketers, and you will also get tickets to the biggest marketing event in the world, the TC Summit that digital marketers have yearly. So instead of competing with other companies out there that are really serious and good in what they're doing, they now tend to have joint ventures instead, which means they are helping each other, and they provide each other's customers with great value. And I think that's the new way of doing business on the internet today. You don't have to climb on each other or talk badly of someone else, because we all have some good things to do and share with each other. So where was I? We were talking about high ticket affiliate. Yes, when you have done your first 5 modules, you have step by step set up and started your own marketing. And after that, you can decide if you are happy with that, and just attend to the webinars and attend to the SFM tribe and the Facebook groups, and just enjoying the community we have. Or many people then want more. Most of us wants to continue growing. We always do. When we have learned something, we always want more. And then you can decide if you want to be a specialist in some direction. You can go the high ticket affiliate route and get specialized on that. You can go to import experts, learning how to sell physical products and import them from China and sell them on Amazon or eBay or Shopify. And there's some other ways too. I won't go into each and every one, but you will never get to the finish line. There's always something more, but you don't have to choose them all, and you don't have to know that now. How do I source products? I got a question, and yeah, that's part of the education. I guess we're talking about physical products here, and that's actually one of the most important thing to learn in the import experts education, where you learn to import and sell physical products. And they will teach you what programs there are that can help you, and also how to think, because you don't want to sell only the most profitable products. You also want to sell the products that you really like to sell, because after a while you will lose your motivation if you don't like your products yourself. How do I get paid for products sold? If you're selling on Amazon, for example, you will send your products to Amazon. You can also have them storage them at home, but most people send them to Amazon storage, and then you promote your products in the Amazon platform. When someone buys your product on Amazon, Amazon will pack your item and send it away to the customer, and then they will also I lost the words. They will also take the payments from the customer, and they will do all the customer service, everything around that. And then they will have, of course, a fee for doing all that work. But after they have their fee, they will give you a commission, a payment, a check every month of products sold. So that's really easy. When you work as an affiliate, as I do, I get paid every month from the sales from the month before. I get paid. So, for example, now I just had my August payment. I think it was like 2 days ago. It came to my account, and it was almost $5,000. So that's good. I had for marketing spend that month in Swedish money. I got like 40. What was it? I think it was 45,000 Swedish crowns. I can check that exactly. I don't remember now, but I had about 30,000 of marketing spend. So it was a good month and quite profitable. And as I told you, I'm just in the beginning of building my business, and I have been profitable during 2019, and I need to double my income now to replace my salary as a manager, which I had before. And that's my absolute goal, because I want this flexibility, and I want the freedom to choose what I do. That's my end goal, and I'm so close to be there. I do work now. I told you before I quit my job. I did, but I have a new job now, part-time as a teacher. I teach a little bit in trade and commerce for students that are 16 to 18 years old, and I do that part-time. So that will pay my bills for a while this year, because I know I need a few more months until I'm totally there, being free. Yeah, so do we have any questions in the chat? If I know some products that are good, can I promote those products if the sellers agree. Yes, Anita, you can do that. You can just email or call the seller and ask them if they already have an affiliate program. Otherwise, you can maybe set up your own affiliate program. And absolutely, the good thing about promoting other firms' products are that you don't have to develop the products. You don't have to take care of coming up with new products or technical problems. So you just promote products that you really like, because that's important. It must be something that you can, for me it's important that I can always look the customer in the eye after the sale and be totally confident that I knew that this was an honest, good product that I can stand for, and I gave them good value. For me, it's super important. And yeah, of course. Anita asked if this is some kind of affiliate deal with the company that has the product. Yes, for me, I'm working as an affiliate for the SFM education, and that means that they have their own affiliate system already set up, and of course I'm profitable, and that I have like. I have a commission on every sale I do. That's the whole reason, and it's super important that it's a good commission and good commission system, because it costs me, as you heard before, it cost me a lot of money to advertise on YouTube and on Facebook, and you need to have a good affiliate program that is really making it possible to be profitable. Some affiliate systems are not. It's like I told you before, if you only earn in the first sale, probably it will be very difficult to be profitable in the back end. You want the back end sales as well. Was it difficult at the beginning to reach kind of 1,000 visitors to your website? First of all, I have no idea how many visitors I have to my website, because my website is not, that's not important to me. I collect leads. When you work as an affiliate, you build your own list. This is something you learn within the SFM how to do. For example, I have my YouTube video ad, and there I want people to follow me and click on a link. When they click on a link, they go to my landing page. The landing page only has one purpose, and that is to collect the name and the email address to that person. And the reason why that is so important, that's because if I want to promote to someone, because I know it will take in average at least 7 times before someone sees me buys, because you need to build a relationship. They need to see that I'm for real, that this product is for real, that Stuart Ross, that is the teacher in SFM, that he's some trustworthy person. So at least 7 times I will need to promote to someone before they buy. And if I was going to do that on YouTube, that will be very, very expensive for me. But if I collect their name and email address, I can move them to a list in an autoresponder. And in the autoresponder, I have built my own funnel, which means I have set up a system. So I promised in the video ad that they will get a video series. And some of you have probably went through this funnel. So immediately when they give me their name and email address, they will have their first video sent to their inbox in their email. After that, the day after, video number 2 comes. After that, video number 3 comes. And it continues in the sequence. And I don't have to sit by the computer and say, oops, that's a new one, so let's send them an email. This is all automated systems, because I can never track 4,000 people like I have now, 4,500 people, and know which one got first video, second video, and so on. So this is a funnel that is pre-built for me and tested. And then I only paid for the first time to get the name and email address. And this autoresponder is very, very cheap to have every month, that take care of the rest of the promotions and in automated way, because I want my time freedom. And we all do. Otherwise, I would work more than 24 hours every day. So that is how it works. And was it difficult for me to get, let's say, 1,000 followers in my email list? Yes, it was difficult. But it was the most difficult thing was to get my first name. And then, because I needed to learn how to, first I needed to learn what do I want to sell, and then I needed to learn how to set up an ad. And I started out on Bing, because Bing is easier and it's also cheaper to start with. And I told you before, I started with, it was like 20 Swedish crowns, $3 to $4 every day in the beginning. So I was able to start out of Bing. Then I learned how to create an ad that was catchy and people wanted to click on it. And now I have my YouTube ad. So it took me a while to find a video that was good enough for people to click. That's what you want in the beginning. And then when they clicked, I needed to have a landing page that was good enough for someone to trust me and give me their name and email address. So when I had that, I had my own thank you page, and then I had to build this funnel. But the thing is, SFM helps you with all this in the beginning. They have pre-made funnels that you can use, because otherwise I would never be there by now. But the first lead was amazing, that someone had clicked my ad, gave me their name and email address, the first person on my list. I took a screenshot of that person because I want to remember that for the rest of my life. And after that, the next thing to learn was how to get 10 leads every day. And then how to do that every day. And then it just continues. So you just take it step by step. But I tell you, the first sale, I had a $20 sale. It felt like I have sold for $1 million. I was more happy for that $20 than I now am when I had a revenue of $5,000. It was amazing because I had a proof that I have gone so far from basically knowing nothing. Just a mom for 3 children sitting home in the northern part of Sweden, and from my laptop I have created a system where I could have an income from my computer. I will never forget that feeling. So yeah, that was the beginning of it. You don't run any kind of analytics nor Google AdWords or something like that. Oh yes, I have everything like that. Google AdWords is where you advertise on YouTube from. Google owns YouTube. So AdWords is my most important platform, and I do have Facebook set up, and I do have Bing, and I even have a Twitter account. I don't even know what I'm doing on Twitter, but I have tried that too a little bit. And so basically you use YouTube all the time to get people to your website. Again, my website is only the basis of my, I need my website in the basis to be able to advertise on YouTube and on Facebook. But of course, some people clicks and want to check out my website, and it's there, and they can read about me, and they can have some information there too. But YouTube and the landing page, which I sent them to, because I never send them from the video ad to my website. I always send them to the landing page, because I'm only after the name and email address, so we can continue the conversation. That's the most important thing about my ad. And that's the key how to get profitable, because if you send them to the website, very soon they will click around and look on so many things, and suddenly they forgot to sign up to my list, and they are gone. And then I need to advertise all over again and pay for everything again. So first, collect the name and email address, and then we can continue to build trust between each other, because this is all about trust. Was it clear? Great. Oh yes, you can put the question over the microphone. Of course, welcome. Just unmute yourself.
So, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Oh, hello.
Hi, welcome.
This is another Swede. Yeah,
Yes.
Johannes is my name.
Johannes, welcome.
Thank you. I'm wondering about different things. One is about, you know, I'm on the essential level right now. That one
yes.
Costs $95 per month. And I wonder how impossible is it for me to make things going just by staying on that level? Because higher levels are very costly. And then, as I figure, I would need to have some income before I could, if only in the end, get into them.
Yeah. Your question was if you could stay on the essential level, and how likely it is to have an income from that. It depends on what you're doing. If you are using the knowledge, because you can see this is like a basic education which goes to every platform. It doesn't matter if you're selling whatever you're selling in the future. You can always use the modules. But if you're going to do your own coaching, for example, that's totally fine to stay there. If you're going to do blogging or vlogging or building, maybe you have your own online education, for example. Some people do. Totally fine. The only time I would say you absolutely need to go further on within the more expensive routes is if you want to sell like I'm doing the SFM education, you will need a higher commission in the end. In the beginning, you can do just fine by going elite. Elite system will teach you how to become a professional high-ticket affiliate marketer, and they will also help you how to influence people to move from being skeptical to actually understand what you're saying and how to take action, which is super critical in every business. It doesn't matter if it's SFM or some other business. And when you are at the elite level, you will also earn $1,000 in commission for every elite sale that you do in the future. And I thought it was a huge amount of money, because it will cost you $2,300 to be an elite and get elite training, and it's for 1 year. But you will have the commission for the rest of your life. But I was terrified in the beginning of that amount of money, because remember, I was bankrupt. I had like a self-esteem in the bottom. I thought, I'm not capable of taking a good decision on investments anymore. But I had to work through my fear, because I had fear around this area. And I still remember the sleepless nights I had before this decision. When I finally came through this and decided to go elite, it was I used to say it's like having a baby. You're a lot of pain when you're about to deliver that baby, but as soon as you have the baby in your arms, you just seems to forget about the pain. And you have your own baby, and it was so worth it. And that was how it was for me. And actually, I'm so glad today that it was expensive. For me, at the time, I thought it was expensive. Today, I don't think it's expensive, but that's another thing. But if it had been for free for me, I would not have valued the education enough to really embrace it and use it. So I would never sit where I am today, talking to you and have this session. Because and I would never have the commissions that I have today, the sales, and this business would never have been this successful, if I say so, if I never have been investing something. Because if it was given to me for free, I would not have valued it enough. And this is the thing. I realized this education, I will only need to sell 2.3 customers to get my money back on elite, because it cost me $2,300. I know that I will earn $1,000 on future commissions for every sale. 2.3. That sounds reasonable. I could do that over lifetime, I thought. This is this was how I resonated with myself in the beginning. On lifetime, I said. And first it looked really dark, because it takes a while to build a business online. It's nothing that you do in a week or two. The fastest guy I know in the SFM, it's Valerie. He's selling. So he replaced an income in, I thought it was 3-4 months, but that must be some kind of record. That guy is amazing. Most of us are not like that. For me, it took 12 months to be profitable. And for some people, it takes even like 2 years. But really, does that matter if you know that you are on the right path, that you are building something, that you are going toward something that you really want. What can you else do? So now I sell several elite every month. I thought I could do 2.3 elites in lifetime. I do that like in 2 to 3 weeks now, at least, or more. So on the other side, now when I have went through the fire, it's super easy for me, but I understand, and I will never forget about the fear before. And I respect that.
Because what matters is if it costs too much in the beginning, before I start getting something, I just hit the ground. Either quit or start taking loans, which I don't want to. Really don't want to take loans.
Yes, I understand that. I understand that a lot. But I also have been owning and driven franchise businesses in Sweden. For example, Pressbyrån. Most Swedish knows about Pressbyrån. When you're going to start up your own, not online business, your own physical store or franchise business, you need to have business loans, and you need to pay to start that, and then you need to take a loan to get you need to buy all the products that you're going to sell. So starting up any business will cost a lot of money, and it's a lot much more money than $2,300. And the other thing I want to say, and this took me a while to understand, I was taught to educate myself and get a good job from my parents, and most of us has heard something like that. So it's totally fine, we think, to if you have start working, you quit your job and you apply for an education, then you take a loan because you need to have some money to pay your bills. So you don't have an income, so you take a loan to pay your bills to be able to study, and then you are away from your work for maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 years to have this education on a higher level, and then you will lose pensions, you will lose every social insurance, basically income, and then you're ready to you graduate and you're ready to start working, and now you will have a higher salary. That's the point of education, to get a better job and a better career. But the thing is, you are at the bottom of the ladder because you have just been newly graduated, and you need to work yourself up on this scale and the career. So you will not have the highest salary in the beginning, and it will take you at least a few more years until you get where you wanted to be in the beginning when you started to educate yourself. And I don't have even count on how much this will cost, but I tell you, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money if you go to ordinary education. As a student of SFM, you can have your own job, and that's actually the best route to go. If you want to replace your income really fast, just stay in your job, no matter if you like it or not, because that will give you some opportunity to and financial financial opportunity to pay your bills, and maybe hopefully you have some money left, and that money you can start to build your online business with. If you, for example, commit to yourself that I will have, let's just say something, 1,000 Swedish crowns every month I will have to marketing budget for my business. And I promise myself, I commit that I will have 1,000 crowns every month for at least 12 months. And every sale that I get, I will just turn it back on top of my 1,000 crowns. So if I get a sale on 1,000, let's say an elite sale, I have $1,000 more. Maybe I don't put it on the next month, so I have what is it then? 1,000 Swedish crowns plus the elite sale. I split it up in a couple of months, but I will always bring it back to my marketing budget. Then I'm able to scale my business, and I will only pay the least amount of money that I committed to in the beginning. And that's how I scaled, because I only work last year I worked 40%, and now I work 65% as a teacher. And I have 3 children and a quite big house and a sailing boat. I need my money. So and now I'm advertising for between 30 and 40,000 Swedish crowns every month. Of course, I don't have that kind of amount of money left. I don't even earn that kind of money of teaching. But I have built my business step by step by always using the profit on top of my marketing budget and increase and scale my business month by month. And that's how I'm so secure that I will be will be replacing my full income in the nearest 6 to 12 months, because I have enough data now, so I know this. Yeah. In the beginning, you don't know anything, and that's when you face fear, a lot of fear and insecurity.
Yes, thank you. I have one kind of question more, but maybe we should leave room for if anyone else wants.
Just shoot your question, and we continue until.
So I can come back when everyone else had the chance to put questions.
Yeah, they can write in the chat that they want to ask something, and I bring them in. So you can just ask a question, Johannes.
Doesn't seem like anybody. Well, no. You say you are receiving a check with your money, but do you have enskild firma or aktiebolag? For English speakers, that is two different kinds of firms.
Yeah. I don't even know the English word for that either. But it's what kind of company is registered. I have enskild firma in Swedish. Yes. Yeah. And you don't have to start up your own firm in the beginning, because it's a learning process first. And as I told you, it will take a while until you get your first sale, until you have built everything. And you don't have to tax on anything you don't earn yet. So when you have your income, you can start your firm, and you can do it in like an hour online today. So it's so easy to start up in Sweden now. Yeah.
Well, it's up to you're getting a check, and then it is up to you to be honest and fill in all the papers.
Yeah. It is basically it's a bank wire. You can have a check, but I have a bank wire to my account. So that's how it works.
Yeah. Yes, that's all.
Good.
All right now.
And welcome to the community. I hope you feel the support. Have you any experience from that yet?
I have not started to use much of the support yet. I've been using my mentor a little, just a very little.
Yes.
Because there's so much interesting materials to get into.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many interesting
It's really
things.
easy to get overwhelmed in the beginning because this is so big.
Yes, so true, so
Yeah.
true. I'm there right now, so I feel
Yeah.
I don't even have time or mental capacity to look into the movie clips every day. And
No, no.
yeah,
And that is almost everyone have this overwhelmment in the beginning when they realize that this is so big, and that for the first time maybe in their life you can choose whatever you like to do. And we are not used to that because we have been told since we were a child that you have to follow some rules, and this is what we called a good job, and this is what we called a not a good job. And also we are not used to this kind of freedom. And
that's true.
yeah, so when
I
someone
think
asks you, you can choose whatever you like, what do you love to do, you're like, what? No one asked me that for a long time. I have no idea. That was my feeling. I had to think about this, and I thought about it for a long time before I could find out what I really like to do. And I felt they told me you just have to provide value to your followers and your customers. And I don't have a value. I don't know anything special. I don't have any special skills. And suddenly one day it hit me. It hit me that I don't have to learn something. I can be just who I am. I can do what I do now. I can talk from my experience. I can be just Erika. I can be totally honest and just be me. And that's a value. And wow, how it took me like 1.5 years to figure that out. So you can be really stupid sometimes with yourself, but I got support all the way.
In the beginning, it has been a lot to just figure out, or at least put words to what are my values in life.
Yeah.
What do I want? How do I want to live? How do I want to everything like that. Then the second thing, look at all the unfinished things you have around you. I haven't filled in papers. I have not spoken to my mom. I have not cleaned up here or there in my kitchen. And I don't know if other people have seen that one, but Stuart then says on the movie, don't do anything till you have made all these. So you have a clear mental desk, he said.
Yes, yes.
And that one took me weeks to fix everything. And I wasn't ready for that. It was a surprise.
Yeah.
But it's good, very good, very good to do these things.
Can you agree with me that this is so much more than just learning how to set up the systems? It's a personal journey.
Yes, so much more.
Yeah.
Because I think, especially Stuart has some wisdom. I would use the wisdom word. That's a strong word for me, but I think he has it.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's a really, really nice person when you meet him.
I understand that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's humble, very humble.
Yeah.
And
shines through in the on the movies.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually an introvert person, and still he's so good on video because he learned how to do it. And like I told you, I would never sit here in front of you live 2 years ago, not even 1 year ago. This was a huge step for me. This is not my first live webinar now. I have done several elite trainings, and I have done a lot of webinars before, but it was a huge step for me to go live the first time. I mean, what if someone is not nice to me? What if? Yeah, what if? Yeah, but I told you that I only have great customers because I have targeted them myself, so I know already they are nice people. And what if someone doesn't like me? That's not the whole world.
So I feel that I'm taking a lot of space here. There are more people. Maybe someone else wants to say something or read something or whatever. So I leave the word.
Thank you for the perspective, and it's so nice to hear from someone that just has started out and see your experience about it. Thank you. Yeah.
That's it.
If someone else wants to come out, it's not so dangerous at all. Johanna survived. If you want to come out, just unmute yourself on the microphone, and you can also put on your camera if you want to. Otherwise, we can just listen to your voice.
So unmute myself.
Yeah. Alexei, have you my last question? Oh, I didn't see it. Sorry. Can you tell us how many was your first start capital or investment before you started earning real or reasonably money that covered the costs? How many was your first capital? Do you mean how much money I had spent? Is that the question, Alexei? Yes. How much did I spend? If I remember right, I told you I was profitable within 12 months, almost exactly 12 months. And if I remember right, I had advertised for 50,000 Swedish crowns by that. And then I had 50,000 back in commission. That's my turning point, so to say. After that, I had been profitable every month except for 1 month when I scaled very heavily. And now I have like 30 to 40,000 every month in marketing budget, still increasing. So I have been marketing in, it has been most successful for me to market in Sweden. I did my ad in Swedish, and I only had it in Sweden, of course. And I built the foundation in Sweden, and Sweden is a big market enough, and it certainly have room for all of us to also market on the same product, because the need is huge. I promise you, each and every one long for something more in life, and people work so hard today on the ordinary jobs. They are so stressed out, they cannot get their normal life to work. And also some people just want more from life. Even if their work is okay, they want some more. And so the market is huge, and you can never reach each and every one. And also something to remember, like I told you, Martin and Christian, my mentors, they are really, really successful online, and they have been doing this for, I think it's like 8 years now. And many people have seen their video ads several times before me. And something maybe in their marketing, they'll catch them a little bit, but it didn't felt right to click. Then I have heard this myself many times, that people clicked on my ad because suddenly here I come. It's clearly I had recorded a video from home. I just do it with my iPhone, and I just use a microphone like this. I don't even have a special light. I try to do it on the daytime just for that reason. And I sit home, I'm an ordinary mom shooting from home, and they see my ad, and then they feel like, wow, I heard about this before, but if she could do it, maybe I can do it too, because the gap isn't too big from where I am. So then they click on my ad, even though they have seen both Stuart and Martin and Christian long before, but they signed up to me. And that will happen to you as well, because they see me and think, oh, I hate that mom. She's sitting there in her glass room where I shoot my videos, and no, I don't believe in her at all. She's probably a big scam. But Johannes, on the other side, that feels like a trustworthy person, and he's also from the same, I guess he's from Gothenburg, if I could guess. He's from the south part of Sweden and not the north part where I'm from, and I feel like, Johannes, that's the person I want to follow, and they click on your ad. And this happens all the time because we resonate to different people. So that's why we don't compete with each other. We help each other to succeed, because there's room, more room than you can imagine for each and every one of us. And we also don't sell the same products, everyone, so it doesn't matter. What else? How long time it took, because we start net earning? Yeah, 12 months until I got started to get profitable, and that was, you can say, 2019, and since then my business has gone really well. So this year I have made, you can have the exact sum if you want to. I have made this year only, during the 2019, I have a total revenue of $25,950,000, and I have spent $13,903. And if you have the currency of 9.5 Swedish crown on $1, that means that you have 114,443 Swedish crowns in profit. That was clear enough, I hope. Yeah. If I don't have any sales now, when we are talking to each other, which I don't count it in, but yeah, this is only for 2019. And the thing is, I told you it's very difficult in the beginning to get your first sales, but then it goes faster and faster and faster and faster and easier, because you already have all your system built. So it gets more and more automated, and you spend less time, and even if you spend more money, you have more profit, so it doesn't matter. For me, if I spend 1 Swedish crown on marketing, I have 2 back. Sometimes 3, but at least 2 crowns back. So when you know that, after a while, when you have built your systems and you have your data, of course you spend as much as you can, because you know that you will have the double back. That's easy calculation, but in the beginning, no, it's not like that. And SFM never teach you to spend as much as you can. They teach you the opposite. Spend very wisely in the beginning and be very careful, even if you have a lot of money to spend, because you will for sure make mistakes in the beginning. We all do, and even Stuart Ross makes mistakes, because you need to test. You don't know what will work. So be very careful in the beginning, and when you find something that works, then you scale on that. Take a small amount of money, start looking for something new. He says it's like digging for gold. You have these veins of gold. When you find a new vein, then you dig on that hole and you start to look for a new vein. So that's how it's working. You should not spend a lot of money in the beginning. Were the selling in the first year high tickets prods? Yes, I have except for the for the small tryouts on selling the ebooks and audiobooks, like I told you, Storytel and so on. But I quit that really fast because I realized this will never be profitable to sell because of the affiliate system. Since then, I have been concentrating on the SFM education. Yeah, but I will go into the Amazon and sell physical products too, when I find the time and energy. I realize that I need to slow down a little bit. If I still have my teaching job, and I went into this business because I wanted more time, flexibility, and freedom. And then I can't just continue adding new stuff, even though it's so fun. So when I'm done teaching, I have promised to be there this year. Then maybe I go into the next business model. But I don't even feel like I'm working anymore when I'm doing this. I need to force myself to shut down the computer in the evening or in the middle of the night sometimes, because it's so fun, because I'm doing something for myself. I'm doing something that I believe in and I know is valuable for other people. So I just can't stop. I have to force myself because it's super fun. Yes, thank you, Alexei. I'm so glad you're here, and thank you for asking the questions. This will help a lot of people. Thank you. Is there any other questions? Otherwise, I will let you go. I promised you to, if someone is not following me at the moment and have the videos, I will type in a link to get the free videos from Stuart Ross, that is the teacher. You can have the new landing page. I have this landing page I use in Australia for the moment. So let's have the new one. Like that. So click on that and you will come to the landing page I talked about, and sign up with your name and email address, and I will send you a lot of free stuff, costs nothing. And if someone here wants to start out on the new module, the first module out of 5, that costed $29.95, and you have absolute money back guarantee for 30 days. That means that if you regret your purchase and you feel like this was not what I was hoping it would be, you just basically press a button and you will have your money back. Because it's from the United States, it will take about 5 days for the money to be paid back to your credit card, but it will certainly be paid back to you, so you don't have to worry about that. And that's the link to get started on the first module. You will end up on a video where Stuart talks a little bit more about this education, and you press enroll now and just follow the steps there. It is an application because I told you SFM they don't want any member. They just want honest people that will not work as a scam on the internet. And that's why there is an application. And you will also be contacted when you sign up from your own business consultant, and they will talk to you a little bit and hear who you are and also how they can help you and help you get started. So you don't have to be afraid if they are giving you a call. They are super friendly and they're there to help you. So for $29.95, you will have the first module, and you will also have a bonus training when you become an. If you decide you want to continue, you will have the bonus training as well, and you will have the all the webinars and the tribe. And here's the thing, I want to give you something more. So everyone that signs up from this link, I send you here, it's the tidy URL, you can see it there. That link, everyone who signs up on that link will also get 1 hour coaching, a private coaching with me if they want to. And we will figure out what's the best route for. Isn't it working? Let me see. Do you see that it's 2 different links? I will try again. I would just click and see. It's working for me. Do you use Chrome? Chrome is always good to use instead of Safari or something else. Safari, yeah, that could be it. Safari isn't the best one to use, but if you use Chrome, it will work. So you can have the private coaching with me. And one more thing, everyone, and also all the members who already have signed up, because as, for example, Johannes have signed up with me already, and he's a member. All the members under me and Strom and Beer, that is my mentors, we have our own training platform. It's called Members of Strom and Beer, and you will have your log into that, and there you will have a ton of free training on top of the SFM training. For example, you will learn how to get how to set up the best YouTube ads. You can see examples of already proven ads that are working. So you can see examples of them and module from them. You will have really good books. There's a ton of value in that platform. And here's the thing, and this is to Johannes that we talked about the elite training. All the elite members that are under me or Christian and Martin, they will have a template for a free website. And that means that you can create a full website like I have. I can share and show you my website. Let's just go somewhere here. This is my website. This website is built from a template that is free. And I did this website in one evening. And of course, I have been there tweaking after that, because I had this website for almost 2 years now. But basically what you do, you just replace some pictures, and of course about me, you have to have your own about me, and then you will have all the links, everything works as a system that is ready to use if you want to go to the big platforms immediately. So this is a bonus that every elite members under us have. for free. And I hope that's valuable for you. But it will save you, for some people, a couple of months of work to set up your own website. So that's really great. Yeah. Yes, Christine, there's 2 links. The first link, the free training .erika-lindstrom link, that is if you don't have seen any videos at all from Stuart Ross, if you didn't get any emails from me before, then you can start there if you want to. It's absolutely free, and I will just continue sending you a lot of free stuff. And on the second link, there, if you want to start now and try the first module for $29.95 and have this 30-day money-back guarantee, get the coaching hour, get the member Storm and Beer platform with extra educations and trainings, you use that link. So that's what I had on my heart for today, and I hope this was valuable. Is there any last question for me? I know it's really late. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. And Christine, yeah, I'm so glad you're here. And thank you, Johannes, for coming out, and Alexei. I really appreciate that. And without your questions, this wouldn't be too interesting. So I wish you a very, very nice evening and a pleasant night. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.